So that brings us nicely onto success then.
Yes.
So how do you define success now?
Inner peace.
Inner peace.
Yes, and that I would never have said that years ago. I would have said, it's private jets, not having to worry about anything. I suppose, not having to worry about anything comes with, and it's an inner calm.
Yeah. Well, I think when you're younger, I think you think financial freedom is what will give you inner peace.
Yeah.
But sometimes, you look at people who are very wealthy and they've got no inner peace, have they?
Exactly. It gives you choices, but sometimes choices can be quite stressful.
Yeah. And then some people are like, well, I have to protect what I've got.
Absolutely.
Or I want more and more and more.
Yeah.
And so they're never at peace.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
However, I will say, when I was studying for all my GCSEs and things, I had a picture of an Aston Martin and this beautiful house. So again, I, not knowing it was visualization, but I didn't know, because I just sat there and thought, if I don't revise, I only revised for 2 subjects that I knew that I would absolutely fail. The rest I just kind of thought, it'll be fine. I'll turn up on the day. So I revised those 2, managed to pass them. And, but I sat there thinking, if I do this, again, this is what we were taught as kids. Go to school, work hard, get a good job. Yeah, you'll be wealthy. That's bollocks. Do what you love. Do what you love. Do it every day. And I think that's how you become wealthy. Yeah, so I had these pictures to remind me, just crack on, Katie. Otherwise, you'll never get your Aston Martin.
Well, it's an interesting question about motivation, isn't it? Because there's tests you can do to see whether you're internally motivated or externally motivated. Because I think I'm a bit of a combination of both, in the sense that I am probably very driven, but I do like people to say thank you and well done.
Yes.
Which a lot of my clients don't always do.
Do they not?
No, in the legal world, I should say.
It's just basic human manners.
Yeah. But I think it's interesting because I think our daughters are similar age. 14, so my daughter's 15, nearly 16, doing a GCSEs this year, and also neurodiverse.
Yeah.
And motivation is really difficult for them, I think, because they don't think in the same way as we do.
Yes.
And motivation to them is pressure.
Yes.
And it's a very fine line. We've just been to see a college that I think she will really love, so I've taken a picture of it and I want to put it up, but I don't want to pressure her.
Yes.
Because I want her to feel like I can achieve, but I don't want to pressure her. And it's like, and I think she struggles, and I don't know if this is a neurodiverse thing, with the idea of success, like long-term thinking. I don't know what your daughter's like.
Yes.
What her dreams are and her goals are. I don't know what your daughter feels about that.
That's really interesting. She has, massive dreams, massive goals, which I think are achievable. But if you try and give her, advice or tips to kind of get there, you're right. I've always thought it just was that, oh, Mum, you're telling me, just telling me what to do. But actually, it's not. It's almost like it's another thing for the to-do list. And the to-do list, when you're neurodiverse, is very long. You have to break everything down into stages, don't you? If I said to her when she was little, right, can you go upstairs, get some socks and put them on? That's actually 3 things. Yeah. Rather than just put your socks on.
Yeah.
And
I think there's that pathological demand avoidance side of autism as well that comes in, that if someone tells you to do something, then you're like, not doing that now because you've put a demand on me. So
my littlest is definitely like that.
It's really interesting, isn't it, to think of what their definition of success would be.
Yes.
Yeah.
The thing with success as well is it's not just the tangible things. So like for her vision of success is riding horses. Professionally riding horses, owning all these horses, but it's not. And I've always said to her, how will you feel when you get there? So the success isn't necessarily like I've said about being on Strictly. That too. I'm like, yes.
Yeah, and your face lights up when you say that. Yeah.
Again, I have so much respect for those people. They love dancing. They're so good at it. They show up every single day, doing what they love. And look at them. I think they are successful as well.
Yeah.
I said, but not just because of the. Equally, I'm a magpie. I love the frocks.
Yeah.
I love the makeup.
Yeah.
No, success, it's about that feeling of how you get there. And again, that's how to bring your decisions day to day, and to remember your spark is, what do I want to feel when I get there? What am I not feeling now? Success is, that feeling of inner peace.
Love that. Well, I think that's a perfect place to wrap that section up.
Brilliant.
So our final closing tradition
Okay.
is to ask you what your younger self would think if they could see you now.
I know, I love that, rather than the other way around.
Yeah.
I think, and again, I thought about this and I thought, can I say this? I think she thinks she's ace.
Yeah.
And I think, if a little girl looking up at someone like me. Oh, but then it feels really icky for me to be talking about myself like this, which obviously means I've got some inner work to be doing still. I think she'd look at you and think, but you've got it all, but you've got loads of stuff, and what are you worrying about?
Yeah, well, that's a good one, isn't it? What were you worrying about?
What are you worrying about?
Because that's all you do, isn't it?
Yeah.
In life.
But then I think that little person wanted to tell the future, and just wanted to know that it will all turn out all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Brilliant.
Thank you.
So that's the end of our questions. It's been fantastic to talk to you. So where can people find you on social media?
Yes. Yeah. Social media, Instagram, Katie Eckersley Coaching. My website, Katie-Eckersley, which I am thinking I should probably have not put my name in there because it seems tricky for people to pronounce, as you well know at comedy gigs. Yes. Here's Katie Eccles.
Here's Katie Eccles cakes.
Katie Eckersley.
Yeah.
I tend to do most stuff from Instagram, but you can join my mailing list, and then I do send out a newsletter. I try and do one weekly. Again, this is something I need to be more focused on.
Yeah.
Weekly newsletter.
And any gigs coming up?
Yes. Good question.
Although
yes,
I'm guessing this might not go out until it's gone. But go on, tell us about it. Yeah.
I've got Maura Jackson's one in May. I'm pretty sure it's May the 3rd.
Right.
And then what else have I got? Oh, do you know? Again, terrible at actually remembering dates, and so I just have everything written down on my comedy calendar. Yeah, you're gonna have to.
Yeah, that's fine.
It gets coming up. Yeah, loads.
Yeah. Good.
I'll share them on social media.
Yeah. Well, thanks for being on the podcast.
Thank you for having me. It's been brilliant. You're a very good host, very professional. Oh. I like the structure of your questions.
Oh, thanks. We might leave that bit in.
Do. Yes. Do leave that bit in. And if you don't, I'm now going to have a record that you haven't.
Right. Okay.
So it's got to be in there.
I'll leave that in.
Got to big yourself up.
Thank you.